And so one of the first things that I noticed is that you can no longer watch TV. You realize that all the world is a stage, right? And you realize that there are actors that are all acting, whether it looks like they're on a stage or not. It's all a show. All of it. Everything you're seeing, not just when you're watching a movie or a Netflix series, or it's all acting. And so when you go to watch something, you just don't even want to support those people because it's just gross.
Everything's fake. I work with NPCs. I don't watch the news, but I look at it and I'm like, wow, that's propaganda. That's a lie. Everything is fake. It's all fabricated. It's all manipulation. It's all one giant psychological operation. And yeah, sure, you can call me crazy. I'll put that tinfoil hat on with my almost empty bottle of champagne. I'm drinking mimosas at 8:30 at night, and I'm going down the rabbit hole. I'm just sick of everything. I live in one giant Truman Show reality, including my work, including my everything. Everything's fucking fake, and I don't fucking care anymore. I just want it all to burn down, and I would just want to get hit by a bus and go up to the ether, because I'm tired of this shit. I'm tired of it. And I've tried to wake people up, but everyone's retarded. Everyone's retarded. And if you're an awakened person, you understand that everyone's retarded, just so you know. They're all stupid. They're all brainwashed from childhood on. I work with a 70-year-old NPC that really believes the Savannah Guthrie story is not, is why would someone, see, look at this is so good. Why would someone stay in a house for 40 minutes to kidnap an 89-year-old lady and then use a shrubbery to cover up the camera and then break it off? I don't know. That sounds retarded to me. But anyways, yes, I'm going to use the word retarded. And I just want the whole fucking world to burn at this point. And burn everything that's with the whole system, all the elites with it. They're all fucking evil monster demons that, basically harvest our energy and our frequency. I'm just tired of being treated like shit. And fuck everything. So, yeah. Happy Friday.
This is not prophecy, but prediction. If this was predicted 27 years ago, somebody knew something. Okay, here's the list. This is an abbreviated list. I could have made it much longer. You know I can. I didn't. Okay, you ready for the list? Fast mutating viral disease pandemics. Genetically developed vaccines. DNA database tracking. DNA chips. Get this one. 1997. Gene-based pharmaceuticals. Transmitting genetic instructions for a disease process. How about this one? You ready for it? Wait for it. Artificial intelligence to determine gene patterns. 27 years ago, who had heard about AI? Apparently they had. How about this one? Robots for doing genome sequencing. And then this one blew me away. Using recombinant DNA for making spike proteins. 1997? It gets even worse. Smart homes. They have a whole chapter on smart homes / smart cities. This one will absolutely floor you. It did me. In 1997, and this is, you can do the word search and research yourself. They predicted, not 2025, but by 2020, that people would be working from home virtually. Come on. Nuclear devices causing widespread contamination. Nanotech devices. This stuff was never even heard of. Digital currency. And last but certainly not least, vaccination programs. I'm sorry, I got to chuckle, because if I don't, I'll cry. Vaccination programs run by organizations like the World Health Organization for a global killer that has yet to emerge. First printing, February.
Do you want to be creeped out? Because here are 3 things that I really didn't want to know that makes me believe that the world is a stage and I don't believe anything anymore. Number 1, did you know that the US government and the CIA and other departments of the government are involved in Hollywood movies? And by looking at the movies, they were majority or a lot of big ones were about war. So why was the government so involved of making sure that Hollywood got it right or wrong based on history to make sure that they depict a certain kind of message about what happened or didn't happen in history? Do Do you know who Ghislaine Maxwell is? It's Jeffrey Epstein's partner in crime who's currently in jail. Do you know who her dad was? If you remember the McGraw textbooks, like in high school, his company joined with that company to help write the information in those textbooks. Was that to make sure that the history was documented correctly or incorrectly? And number 3, there appears to be a movie from 1998 called The Snake Eyes that seems to have predicted Charlie Kirk's assassination, because there's a politician in a crowd at a boxing match who was shot in the neck and was deceased, named Charles Kirkland, which already sounds super similar to Charlie Kirk. And which makes it even more weird is that there was a poster, and it happened September 10th. And the fighter was called the Executioner, named Tyler. And that's what the shooter's name was to Charlie Kirk. I didn't want to know, so you have to know too.
This is just too funny. This lady's here. And then there she is. and this man is here. Where is he? He's here. And then he's here as well. Though my favourite one is this lady who's in front of Tao, who is behind Tao, but just doing the same face. They're quite literally doing the same face. I just don't understand. Why didn't they change their costumes? At least take off the accessories, man. Like, what?
What if I told you this whole Renee Good situation was staged? What if I told you Renee Good was married twice before being with her partner? And what if I told you her first husband is in the Air Force? And what if I told you her first husband now works for the Department of Defense? Now, what if I told you those Kansas City college books had nothing to do with her? That she actually graduated from Old Dominion in Virginia? Look it up, they even wrote a thing for her. What if I told you, even if you pay for it, you can't look up that license plate and see who it's registered to? And her partner was such a good crisis actor. What if I told you they knew that this was gonna start protests and riots? And that's what they wanted. What if I told you today, January 15th, Donald Trump threatened Insurrection Act on Minnesota? Sounds planned. There's too many connecting dots here. I mean, a lot of connecting dots here. Quite the history. Should really do the research on the history of this woman, because it's not adding up with what they're telling us. People and entities can be very calculated. I mean, what do I know? I'm just a creator. This could be for entertainment purposes only. Or it's not.
The whole world is staged, man. What don't you understand? The whole world, everything that you see, everything that you know, between banks, your government, everything inside it has all been a scam. It's all a trick. There's not even an argument here. It's so plain as day. This administration blatantly blew the whole thing up. Everybody who has a half a brain can see what's going on here. There's absolutely no doubt about it that every single big event that has happened with thought behind it and has been put in place by our government. That's it, the best marketing company in the world. I'll say it again, the best marketing company in the world, and they actually program you to believe their nonsense.
Until you understand that the world is a stage, everything is pre-planned, right? When we think that something is just happening randomly because a certain party just became in office or, you know, whatever, that is a part of the illusion. I want you to understand that all of everything that happens is pre-planned. It is a programming, it is an agenda that is going to be fulfilled. And why it gets fulfilled is because we always fall for the traps. And until we can become aware and understand that it is never against you, me, this party did this, right? It is never against other countries as well. They all work together. The entire world is a stage. It's not just the United States. It's not just our government. If you read the book, The Committee of 300, it talks about how they place families in different parts of the world, different countries to continue to have control. But I can't stand to constantly see people blame and, you know, act like their party's right or they know so much, when it's just like, we need to just stop worrying about it. Turn off your news, turn off that stuff, stop paying attention to political stuff and all of that. And I know that it's hard, right? Because, like, for instance, with all of this tariff stuff that's going on and the price is rising, stop giving it attention. Energy harvesting comes when we give our attention and get angry and emotional about things that are going on. Just ignore it. And I know that that's hard, but there's nothing to do about it in general. So don't sit there and give your energy to that. Just ignore it and understand that the whole entire world is a stage.
Everything you see on TV is staged, is like WWE. It's a staged event where actors are playing roles, acting out, playing certain characters for you to think is real or think is live, when none of it even matters. You have to understand the TV and everything you can tune into on your TV is doing nothing but getting you outside of your own mind, getting you outside of your own intuition. Everything all up on that TV is nothing but a staged event. Everything. They're all paid actors playing roles. The same people are playing the same people without you even consciously realizing what is going on. Now, your mind is a lot like a TV guide. Whatever you choose to tune into, you will tap into and tune into. But you have a list of channels that you can choose what to tune into and what to tune out.
And once I found out that this world is a stage, I stopped taking everything serious. I literally stopped taking everything serious once I found out that this world is a stage. Nothing is real. Hollywood is not real. Your jobs is not real. These bills ain't real. And as much as you think it's real, is because their power is working. They want y'all to think that this stuff is real. As soon as you be like, oh, my bills are real, that's because they want you to think that. The moment I woke up one day and decided that everything around me was not real, and I did some research and it was confirmation, that's when I just stopped taking everything so serious. Like, now I don't even work that hard as much as I used to. Like, I just stick to my job task. I don't do nothing more. I don't do nothing extra. Like, I'm not no people's pleaser. Like, if you think I'm lazy on my job, then hey, then you think I'm lazy. Once I stopped playing the game of the system and the matrix, like once I stopped playing their little game and started to open up my eyes and see what's really going on around us, it's like you look at life and people completely different. You look at your job different. You look at your finances different. You look at family different. You look at Hollywood different. Like, you just look at everything different, especially food. You look at food different. Like, your mind is telling you that you want it, but your stomach and your spirit is saying, nah, you ain't supposed to be eating that. You feel me? Like, it's like once you are woke and you just like wake up and you start to notice like all of this stuff around you is fake, it's like, it's draining. It is so draining when you're woke, because it's like none of this shit is real, bro.
Waking up to the Matrix is one thing, but actually living in it after you've already woken up, that is the part that nobody talks about. Once you see it for what it is, the media, the politics, the money, the school system, even our food and medicine, you cannot unsee that. You realize how fake and rigged so much of it is, but the hardest part is that you still have to play the game. You still gotta show up in the system even though you know it's all fake, and that's fucking exhausting. It's like your soul knows you're part of something bigger, like something higher. You're stuck navigating through this simulation. Yeah, we could run off to the woods and isolate. I mean, honestly, I'd love to do that, but that's not real life either. If you're going through this too, drop a comment, but just know that you're not alone. There are a lot of us waking up. I've been woke for a few years, but I'm still figuring out how to exist in this.
Okay, so if I'm understanding this correctly, we live in a fake world full of fake people who work fake jobs to make made-up fake money with fake school systems, fake political parties that are led by fake leaders with fake entertainment and fake media, all to keep us distracted from the fact that everything's fake.
Everything is fake. Everything is fake. The fact that people think that Iranians are marching in the streets and thanking Trump and Netanyahu, while we know that we are run by PDF elites who like to eat children, but no one protested for that. Not the left, not the right. No protests, but the Iranians are out in the street cheering for regime change that changes absolutely nothing, like we've seen in Libya, Afghanistan, Syria, Iraq. But this time it's going to be different. No one's buying this shit anymore.
It's becoming more evident that nobody on the world stage can be trusted. I don't care if it's an African leader, I don't care if it's a European leader, I don't care if it's an Asian leader, and I don't care if it's an Arab leader. They give you these leaders on their media. And you guys don't have to dislike me just because I don't trust in any of these fake leaders that they give you on their media, any of these fake puppets. It doesn't mean you have to dislike me because I don't trust in any African leader, or I don't trust in any European leader, or I don't trust in any Arab leader, and I don't trust in any Asian leader. They literally give you these leaders so you get emotionally attached to them, bruv, thinking that they're going to save you. Then they just assassinate them by the numbers on the world stage, bruv. Every person that's been assassinated on the world stage, politician, musician, anyone on the world stage, bruv, it's all by the same code, it's all by the same numbers. Gematria, the Kabbalistic practice of coding numbers into words. Like, do you know what I mean? I don't know what else to say at this stage. That's how kingdoms, societies, armies fell, because everybody puts their faith into one person. When that person gets assassinated or unalived, the sheep don't know what to do anymore. This always happens, bruv. And all of them go out by the numbers. Like, I don't understand. I don't know what else to say. LA riots, for example. It's the first time the National Guard, the army, has been rolled out since the Rodney King riots that happened in 1992. I wasn't alive in the Rodney King riots, so I don't know too much about it. But from 1992 to 2025, it's 33 years. Like, it's 33 years. It's all by the numbers, like. Then the Rodney King riots took place on the 3rd of March. 33. Then LAPD, Los Angeles Police Department, equals 33. Then police equals 33. Like, I don't know what to say, bruv. Put the knowledge out there. It's all numbers. It's all scripted. You're watching a film that's literally about to end. Do you know what I mean? But I don't know. But who has the ears has the ears.
Nobody talks about waking up in the Matrix and then still having to deal and live inside the Matrix while believing and knowing that all of it is fake. And I'm not going to lie, that's been one of the hardest freaking things on this journey, on this spiritual awakening and this awakening that I've been going on for the last 5 years. My health, my mental, my spiritual, everything. And it's really taxing on the system when you realize everything is fake, from the TV to the politicians to the jobs to the money to the power to the government to literally everything that's out there. It's all fake, and it's all a system rigged against us, and it's all fake. The medicine, the agriculture, the school system, literally everything is all fake. But the problem is when you wake up inside the Matrix and you understand that everything is all fake, you realize that it's all so fake and it goes so deep that you cannot still avoid it. You still have to be in the Matrix and apply and be inside of it, knowing that it's fake. Because here's the thing, you still got responsibilities, you still got bills, you still got kids to pay, you still got kids to raise, you still got food to get, you still got to do all the regular things that everybody else still has to do while knowing that it's all fake. So I don't know if you're going through this like I am, but if you are, you understand how difficult this part is to know that you have a higher soul, you have a higher power, you are part of a higher power, and you're here in this simulation or artificial matrix or whatever this thing is, and you have to participate it because you're in it and it stretches so deeply that you can't just step out of it because you just can't do that. I mean, I guess you could go live by yourself in isolation, you know, out in the woods or up on a mountain or something, but that's not real life. And it's such a really weird spot to be, because like literally everything that you knew and loved and was literally like crumbles right in front of you. But then you realize that you still have to participate in the thing that you know right now is not real. And it's very difficult on my soul to do that. So if this is happening to you and you're going through this too, just know you're not alone. There's others out there like you.
This whole celebrity idea is eroding. The whole fame idea is eroding. That shit was sold to us, y'all. You got people out here that are human, that are acting every day of their life. They're not even real. They just on NPC shit. Every day they acting. They don't even know. The world is a stage, dog. And it's a lot of terrible actors. It's a lot of terrible actors out here. The world is a stage. There's a lot of terrible fucking actors, dog. You know what I'm saying? I'm just going to say it. I'm just going to say it, dog. I'm just going to say it. I tried to tell Spice Beforehand, I said it, but the whole idea of celebrity, bro, if you're not a real person and you can't stand on your morals and principles out here, move out the way. You can't stand on any principles and morals out here as a person that's trying to see this world become better, move out the way for the time being. I'm not paying attention to all the beefs going on or,
Like, do y'all really see what's going on in the world right now? Right at this exact moment? I'm telling you, Jay-Z did not become a billionaire just by selling music and merch. No, that ain't how it goes. In order to be a part of the 1%ers, you got to do something for the 1%ers. I'm telling you, now we know how he became a billionaire. All of a sudden, his name is on the list. Pusha T's name is on the list. Like, make it make sense, man. Kanye was not crazy when he was spilling the beans on everybody. Nicki Minaj is not crazy. Jaguar, she's not crazy. These people are on the list, man. Make it make sense, y'all. These people, we in the middle of a war. Yep, we in the middle of a war, a spiritual war, an intergalactic war, all at the same time, y'all. Get in the comments and let me know what you think. We know how they got the money now.
The presidential election, the Super Bowl, Major League Baseball, everything you see on television is staged. And it got a script.
I'm with you. Now, you talked about Super Bowl. So we in Dallas right here.
Yeah.
And I know you was in Dallas in the 90s, 80s, 70s. I know you're a Cowboy fan, right? Oh, no? Oh, man.
I don't like nothing about the Cowboys.
Really?
Except Jerry Jones.
Okay, but can we just talk about how many people are waking up? My FYP has been video after video of people saying, I've woken up, I realized that everything is fake. First off, welcome. I've been here for about 3 years. It's been a little lonely, but I'm glad that you all are catching up. Second, if you are somebody who just newly has woken up and has realized that everything that we as humans have said is like the right way to do, the right or the wrong way to do stuff is literally just a social construct that we've all made up, congrats and welcome. I have really been struggling with the idea of like creating the life that I want and deserve because I keep getting constantly caught up with like, but like, what does society want me to do? Like, how I should be doing it this way, I should be doing it that way. And now I'm coming to the realization that I can live my life and do life however I want, because if society made shit up, so can I.
It looks like you're in a studio, maybe in Omaha, Nebraska or something. The shot is so clear. Is this a hoax? Are you really in space still?
See the hair? See the hair?
Oh yeah, we see your hair, and we can totally see the hairspray that is quite obviously in your hair. But that's not even the worst part of this video. Now keep your eyes right here. He obviously pulls on something, a wire harness, something. And then there's this guy who's handling something invisible and then putting it on the shelf where it's obvious. And then we have this guy here. It's the incredible disappearing astronaut. What just happened there? Now this astronaut is looking like he's trying to demonstrate something, so he goes to pull out a screw and drops it. And here we have Tom Cruise in the first Mission Impossible movie wearing a harness. Oh no, it's just an astronaut wearing a harness. Check this one out. This dude totally gets his leg stuck. Look right there. Here, I had to show it again. Look at that. Now, we all know that they do actually train astronauts underwater to mimic what it's like to be in outer space. But in this next footage here, it's supposed to be a spacewalk, when you can clearly see in the reflection what looks to be a scuba diver taking the video.
We live in the Matrix. We live in a simulator. Everyone's retarded. Everyone's controlled. Little sheeple driving around. It is what it is. Like I understand consciousness. I get it. I understand you can observe your thoughts. I listen to Joe Dispenza. I read his books. I listen to all the different people that talk about consciousness. But there's so many people that are unconscious. Like, we live in a simulator, 100%. It is controlled. People are brainwashed, programmed, propagated, manipulated. And just watching people drive around unaware of everything. Walking around in the grocery store, retarded. And I sound like I bitch a lot. It's just my observation. That's what it is. And that the evil demonic monsters that run this system know vibration, no frequency, no energy and consciousness. Like, what are we doing down here? This is the most retarded thing in the world. And we're told that we're supposed to come down here, have a human experience because we're consciousness. We float around the ether because we don't have any feelings, but just bliss, which I don't know why we'd leave that. But it's all bullshit. It's all fake. Like, I'm sitting in line right now with the train. It's all coordinated. And you're a conspiracy theorist. You're crazy. No, I'm not. I'm a realist. I see what's going on. It's all fake, all a lie, and it's all fabricated. Like, this doesn't fucking exist. It doesn't. Like, that's just like, oh my gosh, I can't shout it enough. Nothing actually exists. It's all what our three-dimensional eyes and senses create for us. Like, I don't know what this trailer in front of me, it probably doesn't exist, but my mind makes it exist. And then that makes me sound crazy. So, we live in a matrix controlled by evil, satanic, demonic monsters, and we come down here to do something. And I don't know what.
Listen to everybody that tells you, please, that all of this is not real. And they don't mean as in it's not there. Like, obviously you can go up to a tree and you can touch it, you can feel it. And there's some science to that as well, as far as particles and stuff, that really the only thing that's real is what your brain tells you. It's like a microprocessing computer. But what I'm talking about specifically at this moment is the governments, all the borders, all the separation. That is manufactured, man. It's manufactured. Money isn't real. It's manufactured. It's manufactured to bring the feeling of scarcity. So you have to work, so you have to keep the little machine going. As soon as we stop working, because our work is what's valuable, that's what we bring to the table. We are valuable. Without us, their machine is dead. And we can pull together as a society, as one group of people. The problem is, they've ingrained so much separation into us that it's hard to undo that. Especially when some people get drunk and they start spouting off real mean negative shit to other people, and they're not being respectful. It's all out of spite and jealousy. As soon as you let spite, jealousy, and all that go, and your anger, and you just have nothing but love and peace for everybody, dude, you find yourself on a whole different playing field. Whole different playing field. A place of love, peace, prosperity. Heaven is here on earth, but it's up to you. How do you want to feel about your reality? The governments have literally created hell on earth. They manufactured hell on earth. That's why it feels like hell at times, because it's made that way. And then our thoughts feed into, oh, this is hell. So guess what? Bad things keep happening because we're manufacturing it with this. But if you start really taking care to be happy with what you have and know that everything is fine, everything's peaceful, everything's calm. If you go into a state of gratitude, dude, your whole world changes. Everything changes. And literally, stuff will start happening around you that you can't even explain. And you're like, whoa, how is this happening? I don't understand. This is weird. And you start freaking out a little bit. But it's exciting at the same time. Concentrate on happiness, peace, and prosperity. I am grounded. I am part of the earth. And I love it. And I await to spend heaven with my people, my angels, my fellow angels here on earth. We will create a beautiful world together with our positivity, our aura, and our being. It's so bright that it just blinds those demons in other people. And that's why people are so angry with you at times, because they're like, you're not grumpy like me. Ah! Well, no, because I don't want to be. So they are bothered by your being unbothered. It's quite interesting how it works. Stay strong, my fellow angels. Keep doing the work of light. Spread that light.
America's karma has already been in motion. It only just takes time for people to really witness it with their own eyes. The spiritual girlie's been feeling within their soul that America is going to get its karma. Okay? Unfortunately, the same concept is going to happen all across the planet. There were a multitude of rituals that was created to create these systems that we see today that we can't seem to break from. We are trying to find a solution to break from these things. We're like, oh, try to find a solution to capitalism must be Marxism. The matrix that they've created was created through a series of rituals. And those rituals had a time limit. They're all breaking. They're all breaking like one after the other. And they're trying to maintain it, right? As you can see what they're doing over there. They're trying to maintain it. You see what they're doing over here with ICE. They're trying to maintain it, trying to continue on with that ritual. And when I say ritual, I think people still think of this weird, the Satanism and stuff like that. The ritual is so subconscious. You don't necessarily have to do the whole headdress and all that kind of stuff anymore. You don't. The intention and the purpose is in the mind and in the heart, and that's literally all that matters at this point. Whatever deity that they're serving at this point, I promise you, it's not the all loving, almighty, loving source and none of that. It's not that. So what you're now seeing is those rituals are breaking away. The veil is there are a series of veils in front of everybody's face. They're falling away. Slowly but surely, okay? It has been ramping up these last decade. But for sure, they're trying to create something else. You have to make a decision. The decision is, do you want to participate in that or not? I chose to opt out of that shit. Y'all can believe in the rapture as much as you want to. Y'all can believe in those things as much as you want to. They only believe it because they know it's a stage. They need you to participate. They need you in the attendance. If you choose to get the fuck up and not watch the show, I promise you, the show will not go on. If we decide right now that we do not want to participate in their staged end times doomsday prophecy, because I promise you, this is not real, okay? As somebody who's a Seventh-day Adventist who was raised to believe in dispensationalism and all of that rapture stuff, I promise you, they are counting on you not doing your research and realizing that all of this is a stage play. It's a stage play. If you choose to participate in it because of your beliefs, that's on you. Any outcome that happens from you participating in that is on you. The fear that they instilled in you, it's cyclical. They intentionally made sure that that fear was solidified, that even if you try to check it, you would be too fearful to do so. Because I promise you, the moment that you step outside of that bubble of Christianity, you'll see how, not necessarily ridiculous, but how fearful it is, disguised as love. And it's not. We are watching the global breaking of the ritual. I personally do not want to be a part of their little end times, little fuckery that they got going on. They are willing to drag you and your family into a scenario that you do not want. You're going to have to fight back. You're going to have to fight back with your brain, with your heart. These things, I promise you, that What the message that I got back in 2016 told me, prepare your mind, body, and spirit. Bitch, I've been in my books. I've been working out. I've been sunbathing. I don't play about this shit. The stuff that's happening right now, people are very afraid of war. People are afraid of war. I get that. The attack on the physical body is scary, but the physical body can heal. The spiritual body, you can't see the wounds that are caused on the spiritual body. Being in tune with the scars on your spiritual body, that is what's going to help you. For the remainder of whatever is going to happen from now on, you got to prepare yourself for this, okay? Both mind, body, and spirit. It takes a lot more than just holding your little crystals. There's a lot of shit that's going on, y'all. There's a lot of shit going on. And as a former Adventist, they're playing in your face. They know that this is a stage. They're willing to drag 8 billion people into this stage play that is not real. I don't know what else to tell y'all, but be vigilant and open your motherfucker.